Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving into something truly momentous and, let's be honest, for many, a little nerve-wracking. Those critical first 24 hours after landing in Canada.
Yeah, it's a big one.
So this deep dive is designed specifically for new arrivals, especially you international students. We're aiming for clear, step-by-step guidance. Our mission is really to cut through any confusion and empower you so you land with complete confidence.
And that preparation truly is, well, kind of the secret weapon here. It transforms what could be an overwhelming experience
Right.
into a confident first step. It lets you actually take in your new surroundings rather than feeling, lost.
Okay.
We can connect the dots on exactly what you need to know, making sure your transition feels seamless
Yeah.
right from touchdown.
So let's break down that critical moment. Your flight touches down. First major hurdle, navigating immigration.
What else?
What documents do you absolutely need, like, in your hand, ready to go?
Okay, yeah, good question. You'll want your passport, obviously, with your visa inside.
Yeah.
Your letter of introduction from IRCC, that's Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada.
Got it, IRCC letter.
Your college admission letter, too. And solid proof of funds. That's often a bank statement or a GIC.
GIC, remind us.
No, sorry, yeah. A guaranteed investment certificate. It often simplifies proving your financial stability, you see.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
And don't forget any current COVID or travel documents, if those are still required when you actually arrive. Check that beforehand.
That's a great list. Now, a common concern people have is, well, what should you expect when you face an immigration officer? Especially if you get sent to secondary inspection for, like, the student visa check. It sounds intimidating.
It definitely can feel that way,
Yeah.
but it's crucial to remember they're not trying to trick you or catch you out.
Okay.
Their purpose is simply to verify your intent. They just want to make sure you're genuinely coming to study and that you have the means, the money, to support yourself.
So be upfront.
Exactly. The key is to be clear and confident. Be ready to state which school you're attending, where you plan to live, even if it's temporary at first, and how much money you have available. Transparency is your best friend here, honestly.
And once they've processed everything, they issue your study permit. Now, this is a physical paper document, right?
Yeah.
Super important.
Incredibly important.
So what does this all mean, and what's the immediate must-do when you get it? And what if someone does miss an error in the heat of the moment? Can you fix it later?
Okay, excellent question. This highlights a critical don't throw away moment. Seriously.
Right.
The study permit is your official authorization to be a student in Canada. You absolutely must double-check it immediately, like right there.
What are we chat for?
3 main things. Is the school name correct? Is the expiry date right? And does it confirm your working eligibility? Usually it says if you can work on or off campus.
Okay. School, date, work permission.
Exactly. And about errors, look, it's really a fix-it-now
Yeah.
situation. While technically there are processes to amend permits later, but they involve new applications, fees, potentially significant delays. You might even have to leave Canada and come back in. It's a massive headache.
Wow. Okay.
So if anything looks off, even slightly politely ask the officer for clarification or correction before you leave that counter. Seriously, a minute spent there can save you months of stress later.
That's such important advice. Okay, so you've cleared immigration, study permit checked and in hand. Next up, baggage claim. Time to find your suitcases.
Yep, reunite with your luggage at the carousel.
And then there's just one final checkpoint before you're really, truly out the door.
That's right. After baggage claim, you head to the CBSA customs check.
CBSA?
The Canada Border Services Agency. This part is all about transparency again. You just need to be honest if they ask you about, say, food items you might be bringing or cash.
Ah, the cash question.
Yeah.
People worry about that.
Yeah, and you can bring any amount of cash into Canada. There's no limit on bringing it in. But here's the crucial part. If it's over 10,000 Canadian dollars or the equivalent in foreign currency, you must declare it.
Declare it. Okay, is that like a tax?
No, not at all. It isn't a penalty. It's not a tax. It's just a standard requirement to help prevent things like money laundering. It's a tracking thing.
So declaring it is actually the safe, correct thing to do.
Absolutely. Declaring large sums protects you from potential legal issues down the line, even if you've done nothing wrong. Just be upfront.
Okay, good to know. So you've got your bags, you've cleared customs. Whew. Now, what's one of the very first things many of us instinctively reach for, especially in a new country?
Your phone, right.
Totally. But your SIM card from back home, say India or somewhere else, probably won't work well, or it'll cost a fortune in roaming fees.
Exactly. You need local connectivity pretty fast for contacting family, maybe checking maps.
So what are the options for getting connected right away?
Well, at the airport, you usually find kiosks for providers like Fido, Freedom Mobile, Chatro, maybe Lucky Mobile, different options depending on the airport.
Any specific advice when choosing?
Definitely ask if they have a student plan. Those often offer better value, maybe more data for less money. Is worth asking.
To tip.
But here's a pro tip, actually, that goes beyond just convenience. If your phone supports it, ask for an eSIM.
An eSIM instead of a physical card.
Yeah. What's really insightful about this, potentially, is that an eSIM can sometimes be set up even before you land. You might be able to purchase and activate a plan online in advance.
Oh, wow. So you'd have data the second you turn your phone on.
Potentially, yes.
Yep.
It means immediate connectivity the moment you step off the plane. Think about it. Saves you crucial time, stress, lets you instantly call family or pull up Google Maps without hunting for airport Wi-Fi. It's a game changer for some.
That's a fantastic pro tip, especially for international students juggling so much on arrival. Okay, moving to another essential, Canadian currency, cash.
Right. Many people arrive with foreign cash and wonder about exchanging it right there.
Is that a good idea?
Honestly, it's a common mistake to exchange all your money at the airport. While it seems convenient,
The rates aren't great.
exactly, airport exchange rates are often quite high. You lose a fair bit. So, our advice, exchange only what you need immediately. Maybe $100 to $200 Canadian.
Just enough for...
Enough for maybe a taxi, a coffee, a bus fare if you need it. Just immediate small needs.
And for the rest.
For the rest of your funds, plan to use your GIC debit card if you have one set up. Or better yet, wait to open a Canadian bank account once you're settled. We'll actually cover banking in our next deep dive.
Perfect. Okay, so you've navigated the whole airport maze. You've got your permit, your bags, maybe a working SIM, some local cash. Now, how do you safely get to where you're staying? You're tired, maybe a bit disoriented.
Yeah, this step is so important. Securing safe transport is paramount. Your safest bets are usually ride-sharing apps like Uber or Lyft, which you could book right from your phone.
Oh.
Or taking an official airport taxi from the designated stand. These are regulated and generally reliable.
What about family or friends?
Oh, absolutely. If you have relatives or friends in Canada, a pre-arranged pickup from them is always a wonderful and probably the most comforting option.
That's great advice. But what if you're planning on using public transport? Or maybe you just feel a bit vulnerable after such a long journey. Any specific warnings there?
Good points. If you're taking public transport, like a bus, try to have exact change ready for the fare if possible. And definitely know your route before you board. Use Google Maps on your phone.
Ask for help.
Yes. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Airport information desks, volunteers, they're there specifically to assist travelers like you. Just ask.
Okay. And the warning. You mentioned a warning.
Ah, yes. And this is incredibly important for your safety. Please, please listen. Do not trust random people offering you rides, especially those hanging around outside the official taxi stands or rideshare pickup zones.
Really? That happens.
Unfortunately, yes. There might be individuals trying to take advantage of new arrivals, maybe overcharging wildly or worse. Stick strictly to official, marked taxis, or pre-booked Uber Lyfts. Start your Canadian journey securely. It matters.
Okay, really important safety tip there. Stick to official transport. Got it. So you've made it. You're finally at your new home, or maybe your temporary stay. You walk through the door. What now?
First thing, take a deep breath. Seriously, you've earned it. It's a huge accomplishment.
Definitely.
Then, number one practical thing, notify your family. Let them know you've arrived safely. A quick text, a short call, it'll ease their minds immensely.
Call. What else?
Then, honestly, eat something if you can and prioritize rest, even just for a few hours. Jet lag is absolutely real, and it will catch up with you.
Oh, yeah. I remember my first big trip. Thought I could just power through. Nope.
Exactly. I think we all learned that lesson. You might feel okay initially, but that fatigue hits hard. That rest is non-negotiable for starting off right.
Solid advice. That fatigue can really sneak up on you.
Absolutely. And as you're settling in, maybe before you crash, it's truly remarkable how just a few simple preventative thoughts can save so much stress later. Let's quickly cover some key don'ts, things to avoid.
Okay, hit us with the don'ts.
All right, first, don't panic at immigration. Remember, they're just verifying your info, not looking for reasons to reject you. Stay calm, answer truthfully.
Got it. Don't panic.
Second, don't throw away your study permit paper or lose it. That is an incredibly important official document. Treat it like gold, like your passport.
Okay, guard the permit.
Third, don't share your personal documents or large amounts of money with strangers you just met. Protect your information and your funds.
Common sense, but vital.
Yep. And finally, don't get tricked by cheap accommodation scams you might see online before arriving or by those unlicensed taxis we mentioned. If an offer seems way too good to be true.
It probably is.
Exactly. Trust your gut.
Those are crucial warnings. Now, flip side, what about some truly indispensable PRO tips? Things that can make those first hours even smoother.
Definitely. Okay, pro tips. Download these essential apps pretty much right away. Google Maps for navigation is key.
Must have.
ArriveCan, if that's still required by the government when you travel, check that. Uber or Lyft for rides. Maybe Flip FLIPP for finding deals on groceries and essentials later on. And WhatsApp for staying connected internationally without huge costs.
Great app list. What else?
Always keep a refillable water bottle with you. Stay hydrated, especially after a long flight and with the stress. It helps.
Simple but smart.
Make sure to save scanned copies or clear photos of your passport and your study permit. Email them to yourself or save them in Google Drive or similar. Easy, secure backup access if needed.
Oh, that's really smart. Digital copies.
Yeah, lifesaver potentially. And finally, learn just a couple of key phrases. Something simple like, "Excuse me, I'm new here. Can you help me?" Most Canadians are genuinely happy to help someone who asks politely.
That's reassuring. Excuse me, I'm new here. Good one.
It works wonders.
So, okay. What does this all mean for you, our listener? You've just unpacked, basically, the essential blueprint for surviving and thriving in your first 24 hours in Canada. We really hope this deep dive has armed you with, well, a lot more confidence and clarity for those crucial first steps.
And beyond just these crucial practicalities, remember that every step you take in preparing, like listening to this, empowers you. It changes the whole feeling.
Yeah.
So maybe think about this. How can being truly informed, right from the very beginning, transform your entire experience of starting fresh in a new country? Not just making it less stressful, but what positive opportunities does that early confidence actually open up for you?
That's a great thought to leave people with. Okay, so we've covered your intense first 24 hours. In our next deep dive, we'll move on to what to tackle in your first, say, 48 hours or the first few days.
Right. Things like getting your SI number, that's your social insurance number.
Very important.
Opening your Canadian bank account properly, and maybe finalizing that phone plan beyond the initial airport setup.
Perfect. Lots more practical stuff coming up. Thanks, everyone, for joining us on this deep dive.